Hi everyone, I wanted to let you know about this dream that I had last night, and it once again reinforced to me how healing is a lifelong journey, how your body is like a library, how emotions and events remain in your being, in your cells, as an author once said, the issue are in the tissues. And so the dream that I had last night was a pretty simple one, but it was so visceral, so vivid. It was basically my husband and I got into a fight, and he shut his phone off, and that was it, cold turkey. He cut me off. I couldn't reach him, and I was so upset, and I felt abandoned, and I thought that we were like gonna break up. And actually, this is not the first type of dream that I've had with him. Um, we've been together now for 12 years, and we have a very strong relationship. As always, any relationship's not perfect. Um, and I know that this comes from a deep-rooted fear of abandonment and rejection, and of really almost neglecting, like somebody invests time with you and then they're just able to cut you off cold turkey like that. That did happen to me in my last relationship, and I've done so much work around this. And I could say to myself, well, Ivy, you should be over it already. And the thing is, it's not just that incident that had affected me. Hurt people attract hurt people. Hurt people hurt other people. And this is something that, was rooted in me since childhood. I didn't have the best of upbringings, and people joke around that every family has sort of their own private dysfunction, and that's totally fine. It's quite normal, actually. It's not normal to be, a very perfect family as well. So, but these things, you're not just carrying things from your own personal history and your own personal experience. You're carrying things from your childhood. You're carrying things from when you were in your mother's womb, and the energy of your mom carrying you, and what kind of stresses and everything that she was going through at that time. You are carrying the cellular memory and the DNA strands from your parents, and they're carrying it from their parents, and generations and lineage of energy, of conditioning, of enculturation, of programming, of fears. All of these are being inherited into your being, into you at a cellular level. And because we are such plastic adaptable species, we can actually, disrupt these patterns. However, it does take work, and first and foremost, it takes self-awareness. And it also takes a lot of compassion, because I could have easily told myself, Ivy, you know better than this. What are you doing? Are you not over this yet? And it's not about that. It's not about perfection. Healing is a lifelong journey. Unless and there's only been a few people that walked on this physical realm that have truly transcended the suffering, that have truly let go of all their generations and lineage of programming, and have walked this planet completely enlightened. And I am certainly not one of them. However, I have done a lot of deep work, a lot of reflection, and a lot of inward self-compassion and honesty into looking at why we do the things we do, why we don't do the things we do. And I always like to ask myself, when I'm putting out something new, or I am embarking on a new project, or I'm making a decision, And I ask myself, am I sourcing from love or am I sourcing from fear? Am I making this decision based on some deep hidden fear, or am I making this decision from an empowerment and standpoint of love? And those two, that question really helps me in deciding who I truly am, reconnecting to myself, reconnecting to my higher self, and also asking for guidance from the divine, God, source energy, your higher self, whatever you like to call it. It's perfectly okay to ask for that guidance, and it's also perfectly okay to ask for help. Get a therapist or a coach. Certainly another enlightened or more conscious friend is always willing to help you out. So I hope that helps, and I hope that gives you an idea of, really and truly how deep programming and your, AKA past life still take into account the things that we do today. Thanks, and I will talk to you soon.